Let's get into the September 7th patch notes rundown. There's a lot to talk about for this patch, so let's kick things off with the biggest change coming this time around. We of course are talking about Tessa receiving the third variation of her ability and ultimate. Her third ability is similar to her second ability, where she can throw it to a specific location. Now, however, it must be an ally who steps into the zone created by that ability to trigger it. Triggering it will knock all enemies up within the zone. I think this adds an interesting element of team play to the ability, but not sure if it'll be favored over the other variations. Tessa's new ultimate is a monster of a new addition to her kit. The ultimate requires 100% rage to cast, but if it does not hit a target, the activation will only consume 50% of her rage. Upon casting, any number of enemies in range become tethered, similar to her first ultimate, and if they do not interact with her soul vessel to break the tether, they will become charmed for 3 seconds. On top of this, Tessa will heal gradually over time for 6 seconds. The amount of healing is increased for every enemy hit, with a cap of 300% healing. Also, any healing done over Tessa's HP will be converted into armor restoration. Without a doubt, I believe this ultimate will have a massive impact on the hero's performance in trios, and you'll be seeing a lot of it in your games. Up next, let's look at some new fashion coming to the game with the new skin Laudation Chainbreak, a Naraka Bladepoint Pro League themed skin for Zai. You can pick up this whole set during the patch for only 2,600 gold, so don't miss out on the deal while it's here. From skins, we can move on and take a look at some of the other major changes happening to the game. Capture the Spirit Well game mode will be seeing some major changes, starting with new items called Ploy Charms making their way into the game mode. These allow teams to utilize a number of different effects to help them dominate their enemies. Spirit Well will also be receiving a new map that focuses on the Celestra POI, located within the Morris Isle map. Up next, Showdown. Naraka's official PvE mode will be receiving a Solos mode, allowing players to tackle Showdown as a lone wolf and put their skills to the test against some of the mode's hardest bosses. Also this patch, Clash League makes a return, this time shifting its focus over to the Capture the Spirit Well game mode. Finally, let's take a look at all the buffs and nerfs for this patch. Starting with buffs, right out of the gate, we have a massive buff coming for Justina Gu. All of her ultimate skills will be receiving buffs against specifically Transformers, not only doing much more damage to Transformers, but also making it easier to freeze and stagger these enemies. Also, those freezes and staggers lasting for much longer against Transformers. This will open up so many options for heroes and trios competitive play, and I will expect to see her much more often in the coming weeks. Moving on to nerfs, we'll see the stagger time on staff verticals being reduced, which will make it harder to lock players down indefinitely with staff combos and weapon swaps. The Greatsword and Pole Sword will also see a small nerf to their damage from scale rushes. From here, we move on to our adjustments for this patch, starting with the dagger, specifically the Dreadful Whale Soul Jade, which has been adjusted to make it have better targeting during the ability's usage. And that's it for this week's patch notes rundown. See you guys next time.